Hey there guys, it's Manakel and welcome back to World of Tanks and welcome to another replay from my recent streams playing the T30, the Tier 9 American tank destroyer. Now I've been playing the T30 recently a lot since I've got the Tier 10 American turret-less tank destroyer, the T110E3. I decided to grind to get the T110E4, which I think is actually going to be a much better tank because I'm very disappointed with the E3 compared even to the T95, which is the Tier 9 turret-less American tank destroyer. The Tier 10 just feels very underwhelming. But enough of that, let's focus on this replay. So I'm playing on the T30. This is going to be an Ace Tanker gameplay, Ace Tanker replay with a very slow start, but you guys will probably see that this tank, this turreted TD, is extremely fun to play in a good matchup, but is also very frustrating to play in a bad matchup. I personally feel the T30 is the closest equivalent to a basically perfect example of a tank that shows all of the bad things in World of Tanks and all of the good things in World of Tanks. This is really a tank destroyer that if you get bad RNG, no matter how well you play and how well you aim and how well you do, you're gonna get completely destroyed. You're not gonna hit any shot, even though the accuracy on this gun is actually not that bad compared to other TDs. I think the dispersion is 0.35. So it's not great, but it's not a derp gun. It's a derpish gun, but it's not a really, big as derp gun, right? The penetration is great. The damage is 750. Penetration is 376. So it's basically the same gun as the T95 Top Gun, the 155mm. It's less accurate and the aim time is longer, but that's because this tank has a turret. But like I said, this TD is the best example of how World of Tanks can be great and how World of Tanks can be bad. If you have a great game, like I had this time, most of your shots are gonna hit, even though the reload is long. If you're gonna have enough time, you're gonna do a lot of damage. You see, I only shot twice and I already have 1,500 damage, right? So it's already doing well. Accuracy is okay, like I said, 0.35. It's not the best, but if you don't get extremely unlucky, you will be able to do well with it. Now the problem starts when you get bad RNG. With bad RNG with this tank, you're gonna get completely devastated and destroyed, and I'm driving like a donkey and don't know even how to move forward. But it's really a tank that showcases all of the good and bad things about World of Tanks, all the flaws and the benefits of World of Tanks, and the good parts of World of Tanks. But this game is going to be a good example of how to play a tank like this. As you can see, I got quite lucky there, but we already are at 2,500 damage. We are in a very not too good of a spot, I would say, but still doing okay. Our team is still managing. It's just we are starting to get in a bad spot. And you see, Scorpion G gets hit for 800. Why? Because I got lucky. I got a good roll of the damage roll, and I got a shot that didn't have that great of a chance of hitting. But a funny thing I have to mention in this game is in this tank is that even though the average damage on paper is 750, I've noticed that most of the games, this game is a complete opposite of what it usually is. But this game, you can see I'm rolling 800, 779, 752, 759. So I'm rolling average or above, which is great. But 90% of my games in this tank is me rolling 600 plus, but always below 700. I don't know why, but every time I need to roll 700 plus in this tank, I roll 600. And I almost feel like this tank has a penalty for the fact that it has a turret or something, where the damage is actually lower than it shows in the garage stats, because it's unbelievable how poor or how frustratingly low the average damage is, for me at least. That's my personal experience with this tank. I even took the time of writing down 100 shots taken in this tank without kill shots, and the average damage for me was 680 if I remember correctly. So 70 damage below the average from 100 shots. That's a lot. That's a decent amount of statistics to work on, right? But talking about that, as you can see, we are getting into this important part of the game where everything's on the edge and of the knife, and I missed a very important shot against that object. So that's not that great. The object also is trying to shoot me. No, he shot my teammate. And you can see from a winning game, this kind of started to look like a game that we are probably going to lose now. If I'm not going to carry. Where, you know, I'm not really the type of carry material player myself. So this is going to be a bit problematic. I am in a tough spot here. I have an Object 704, I have a AMX 3090 which can melt me, and I have a Balance which is going to be buffed soon again, by the way, T54, which was not good, you know, not powerful enough according to World of Tanks to wargaming in World of Tanks right now, so they are buffing the armor of it, so yay for that. But this is pre-buff, so I killed him somehow with 276 pen. I actually managed to pen him, a Russian tank. My god, Russian bias doesn't exist, right? And this is the spot where I kinda was shitting my pants. This is the spot where I'm alone against a auto-loading light tank that can melt me when I'm at 400 HP, and a tier 9 Russian TD with a gun that's the equivalent of mine. But he bounced. I was side scraping nicely and he bounced, or he just hit the mantlet. But the problem is I also bounced, and you can see me in the chat say, really? Really, game? I guess it's fair because we both bounced, but I actually was side scraping. He wasn't. So if you look back at that, so let's see what happens here, right? We are aiming at him, he shows us his side, and I critically hit for no damage. On his side, somehow that shot, even though it showed it hit in the middle of his tank, in the middle of his TD, somehow that shot still managed to destroy only his tracks and not do any damage. But thankfully, we did bounce. Well, bounce. We absorbed the shot with our tracks and managed to hit that. And this MX here now is a idiot. I really have to say, being at 188 HP is not in any way an explanation for him just not rushing me here. If he decided to rush me here, he would win. Just because, by the way, the APCR round on the Object 704, I guess 270 penetration is not enough for him. He had to go for 300 plus to try to pen me, right? Gold rounds are so balanced and fun. Somehow the IMX didn't decide to go for me, and boom, I get fucking lucky. And by the way, look at the APCR rounds on the IMX. Thank God. Thank God for that. Okay guys, so as you can see the results, not too bad indeed. Ace tanker, like I said, high caliber, top gun, steel wall additionally. The steel wall I think is because we blocked a lot of the shots from the Object and the IMX. But still, not bad, quite happy with the result. 4,600 damage is it, 6 kills, almost 3,000 damage blocked. Very, very nice. So let's see the other stats here. So you can see 4,800 damage actually, not 600, I misread. So 4,800 damage, basically double the amount of damage that anyone from our team did. We even had a T110E4, the father tank of the T30, and he did less damage than us in a tier 10, so that's kind of funny. The AMX 3090 actually had a good game. He did very high damage, 4,170 in a tier 9 autoloading, light tank, but still, I guess the auto-loading pad helped him a lot, but it's still a very, very nice result for him. Congrats to him. He's, I think, a Polish player, but he got kinda unlucky. I got extremely lucky with that last shot, I have to be honest. I'm not saying otherwise. I got extremely lucky with that last shot at him, but he missed his chance when I killed the object 704, and he, instead of rushing me, he decided to take a pot shot and not do anything. Maybe he doesn't know how long the reload on the T30 is, maybe he didn't react fast enough, but that was his mistake. Although later I got extremely lucky with that shot, so it kinda evened out, I guess, in some way. The object 704 also did nicely, almost 4000 damage, so it was a very close game. I basically carried that one, which I'm very happy, because it very rarely happens for me that I can carry a game. I'm a potato player, so, you know, it doesn't happen too often that I carry a game. And in terms of the income and detailed report, you guys can see that we took 16 shots, we hit 13, penetrated 10, that was enough to do the almost 5000 damage, as you can see. We achieved 11 hits, 4 penetration, 7 non-penetration, so side scraping and just using the turret was a very good tactic there. We achieved 63,000 credits with premium. After all of our costs, we had 3,000, we earned 3,000 credits. Now, if I didn't use a premium consumable for 20,000, that would be 23,000, so that would be a okay result for a win with premium, but still, without premium, that would be a like almost 20,000 loss game, which is not really fun. So, you know, the high tier economy of World of Tanks is really designed for you to have premium time. But still, a very nice result. Ace Tanker, quite nice game, highlighting basically what this tank is, how this tank plays. I really like the T30 as a tank. I feel it's a very fun tank destroyer that has a lot of good things working for it, but if you get bad RNG, and I will show you games where I had bad RNG in this, if you get bad RNG in it, it can be devastating for your soul, because you're not going to hit anything and you're just going to get frustrated when you bounce on light tanks over and over with your top tier 10 gun. But hope you guys enjoyed this replay. Nonetheless, if you did, you can follow my stream on Twitch at Manacle TV. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm going to be uploading more replays from time to time whenever I get some good games. And I'm also going to be uploading some highlights from my stream, some let's play, some more gameplay from other games also, XCOM and stuff like that. So whatever I play, I basically upload on YouTube from time to time when I have something fun to show you guys. So if you like what I do, and if you like what you saw today, think about subscribing. You can leave some comments in below, and I will see you guys in the next World of Tanks video. So thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.